For some reason, Miles Morales being Spider-Man is a hot topic right now. I have no idea why. There are so many Spider-Man, but for some reason, people just can't accept Miles Morales. I wonder why. Well, a common rhetoric among that crowd on the internet is that Miles Morales isn't Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales, and lately their newest high IQ argument is that he has all these powers that aren't even spider powers. He has a Venom Strike, and he can use his electricity for magnetism purposes. Heck, he even has a sick-ass sword. Man, he's like Vegito. Oh, that's what it's inspired by? It's freaking awesome! But apparently, Miles having electric powers means he can't be Spider-Man because those aren't spider abilities, right? But, what exactly are Peter's Spider-Man powers again? Seriously, I question you to name one thing Peter does that a spider does. Seriously, I really do. Why is Peter called Spider-Man? Why is that? I'm trying to figure it out because at least Miles and his electric powers are at least something spiders use. Yeah, spiders use electricity and static making their webs. This is real. It's really cool, too. And you should look it up if you don't believe me. But to get back to Peter, you know he has to make his own web fluid, right? Puts in a cartridge that he made with web fluid himself into web shooters that he designed himself, and when they run out he has to make more web fluid and put those into cartridges and put those into his web shooters again himself and reload. Does he run out of web shooter fluid when he's fighting? Yeah, it happens a lot. It actually used to be a huge plot point. Many times he'd be swinging and run out of webs. That's not very spider-like. Spider sense is most certainly not anything a spider can actually do. Let's be real with ourselves, people. Spiders don't just sense danger and be like, maybe I shouldn't be here. Bzz, lightning strikes down and they dodge lightning. That's not actually what happens. It's not a thing. It actually doesn't exist. So there's another one off the board for Peter Parker not having another spider power. And now I know what you're going to say next. Peter Parker is strong. He's got the proportionate strength of a spider. Well, let's look at the strongest spider. Strongest spider is calculated being able to lift 200 times its own weight. 200 times. Let's put Peter Parker at 200 pounds, okay? Not even 6 feet tall, but we'll do it. We'll put him at 200 pounds. Times that by 200. That's 40,000. That's 20 tons. Peter Parker acting as a plane's landing gear is well over 100 tons. It could be well over 150 to 200 plus tons. It's insane. It's an absurd feat. So it's well above anything a spider's proportionate strength would be doing. Heck, Peter even lifting this train is well over anything a proportionate strength of a spider would be able to do. So again, I'd like to ask, how is Peter Spider-Man, but Miles Morales is not? This is the part when you guys rush to the comment section and you're like, well, he's supposed to be a superhero, you know? Obviously, Peter would be stronger than just the 200 times strength multiplier. Maybe he has a 2,000 times strength multiplier. It's a superhero story. It's supposed to be fun. And this is the part of my speech in which I say, aha, I've gotten you all. You're exactly where I want you to be. Because then I bring up the fact that, again, spiders and electricity, they do that themselves already. So Miles shooting electricity would just be a super powered version of that. It would only be an extension, a super version, much like what you guys would be asking Peter to have with his strength and speed and agility and durability. All things that Peter has shown to have a greater capacity for than Miles. Yes, Peter has shown way better strength feats, way better speed feats, way better durability feats. He's much smarter. He's much smarter. He's comparable to Reed Richards. Miles isn't even close to that wavelength. Not to call him stupid, but he's just not on Peter Parker's plane. But either way, they're both still Spider-Man. This whole argument that just because Miles shoots electricity doesn't mean he can be Spider-Man because spiders don't shoot electricity when Peter Parker uses spider sense. That's not actually a thing, people. It's not. It's okay for Miles' powers to differentiate from Peter's. He can have a more versatile moveset than Peter because Peter, again, is stronger, faster, more durable, and smarter. It's okay for Miles to get some cool Venom powers and electric swords. This stuff's supposed to be about fun, everybody. The video is also made in good fun. I obviously think Peter Parker is Spider-Man. He is the Spider-Man I grew up with, and I just don't know if I'm ready to even put any Spider-Man above him for me. I love you, Peter. I also love Miles. And of course I love Spider-Punk. Dunk out. Peace.